I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Council, you've had the opportunity to review the council studies session minutes of January the 8th, also the council studies session minutes of January the 16th, and the council meeting minutes of January the 16th. Are there any revisions or corrections, additions? Seeing none, they'll stand approved. We have no communication, petitions, or awards this evening, nor do we have any public hearing. And that brings us to comments from interested citizens. So if there's anyone here this evening who would like to make comment to the council, would you please come to the podium, state your name and address for our records, and then your comment. Seeing none, we'll continue on with the city manager's report. We have no information items this evening. However, we do have an action item. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So Connie Woods and Frank Keish's terms on the local Board of Tax Review expired at the end of 2017. Again, there are 3 positions on the local Board of Tax Review, and they serve 2-year terms. Again, so these 2 folks have asked for reappointment, and if council reappoints these 2, we will still have 1 vacancy on the board.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion?
Your Honor, I move that we reappoint Connie Woods and Frank Keish to the term of the local to the Board of the Tax Review Board.
Second.
Expired December 31st, 2017.
Thank you. It's been moved by Councilman Lewis, second by Vice Mayor Herbst, that we do appoint Connie Woods and Frank Keish to the local Board of Tax Review. Are there any questions or comments? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. We have no old business this evening, and that brings us to our first resolution, and that's 18-R-10. Mr. McDonald.
18R10, a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement with Montgomery County Board of County Commissioners for community development block grant funds for concrete repair work, including installation of handicap ramps and street resurfacing of various streets.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So the city has been awarded $10,000 in community development block grant funds through Montgomery County to be used towards handicap accessible sidewalk ramps within the city's low and moderate income area. It's necessary for the city to enter into a CDBG grant agreement with Montgomery County that sets forth the responsibilities of each party pertaining to the administration of the project. So the county will be responsible for the environmental review, project management and monitoring, and project closeout, while the city will be responsible for the project design, bidding, and construction.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 18-R-10 as presented.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilwoman Farce, second by Councilman Blakesley, that we do approve Resolution 18-R-10 as presented. Are there comments from anyone? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Farce?
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis?
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers?
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst?
Yes.
Mayor Setzer?
Yes, and the motion passes 6-0. Resolution 18-R-11. Mr. McDonald.
A resolution waiving the formal bidding process and authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Pace Analytical Services, Inc. to provide EPA-mandated sampling and testing of sanitary sewer discharge from various industries and bacteria testing of drinking water in the city of Vandalia for calendar year 2018.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. Again, so this resolution does authorize an agreement with Pace Analytical Services for bacteria testing of our potable water system, as well as wastewater sampling of required sites to meet our municipal industrial pretreatment program. The city has utilized Pace Analytical Services of Inglewood for several years for our laboratory testing services, as does NAWA. We are able to drop off our samples at NAWA where they are picked up by Pace, thereby saving the city a service charge. Again, it's recommended that council authorize this agreement with Pace for the city's potable water and wastewater sampling and testing services.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 18R-11.
Second?
It's been moved by Councilman Ayler, second by Councilman Lewis, that we do approve ordinance 18-R-11. Comments? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. Resolution 18-R-12, Mr. McDonald.
A resolution authorizing the purchase of 2018 Elgin Crosswinds STS Street Sweeper requested by the Public Works Department from Jack Doheny Company in the amount of the state bid price and declaring the current 2007 Alliance Johnson Street Sweeper to be replaced as surplus property.
Thank you, Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So we have $240,000 budgeted for the replacement of the city's 2007 street sweeper. So over the past several months, the Public Works Department reviewed and had an opportunity to demo several different street sweeper models. Pricing was obtained for 4 units from various governmental purchasing consortiums. The Elgin Crosswinds STS is being recommended for purchase at a cost of $241,682 through the State of Ohio Cooperative Purchasing Program. Additionally, Elgin has offered a $10,000 as a trade-in on our current street sweeper, therefore reducing the purchase price to $231,682.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I'll move that we approve 18-R-12 as read.
Second.
It's been moved by Vice Mayor Herbst, second by Councilman Blakesley, that we do approve Resolution 18-R-12 as presented. I just have one question. When do we have delivery of this? Do we have any idea?
Mr. Cron, estimated delivery time.
I believe it was 90 to 120 days.
Okay.
Okay,
That's not bad.
so it'll be here for summer.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Anyone else? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. Resolution 18-R-13, Mr. McDonald.
A resolution approving a financial contribution to the Historical Society of Vandalia Butler.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So $15,000 is appropriated in council's budget for a donation to the Historical Society of Vandalia Butler for all maintenance-related projects and also to include the cost of an annual business or organizational membership. Again, it's necessary for council to take formal action to authorize this donation. You also have a copy of the letter from the Historical Society that outlines its 2017 achievements and asking for your continued support.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 18-R-13 as presented.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilwoman Fairst, second by Councilman Lewis, that we do approve Resolution 18-R-13 as presented. Any comments? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. Resolution 18-R-14, Mr. McDonald.
A resolution awarding the bid for the rehabilitation of 2 wells at Castle Hills Golf Course requested by the Department of Parks and Recreation to Moody's of Dayton, Inc. in the amount of $29,800.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So 2 of the wells that provide water to the clear well that is then pumped to the irrigation system at Castle Hills Golf Course are scheduled to be rehabbed in 2018. 4 proposals were received for this project, with Moody's of Dayton providing the lowest and best proposal. The budget for this project is $30,000.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Move that we approve Resolution 18-R-14.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Ayler, second by Councilwoman Fairst, that we do approve Resolution 18-R-14. Once again, anybody have a comment? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. Resolution 18-R-15. Mr. McDonald.
A resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into a 2-year agreement with AT&T for internet services.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Thank you, Your Honor. So the city contracts with AT&T for internet connectivity. The service is critical for police and fire operations, remote connectivity, and building-wide internet access. IT staff has negotiated a reduction in cost that will also result in a 300% increase in speed. Our current monthly cost with AT&T is a little over $300 or $1,300 per month, which would be reduced to about $1,044 for an annual savings of over $3,100. We're currently in the second year of a 3-year contract with AT&T. This new agreement would replace the existing agreement and would be for a 2-year period.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Your Honor, I move that we approve Resolution 18R-15 as presented.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Lewis, second by Vice Mayor Herbst, that we do approve Resolution 18-R-15 as presented. And comments? Seeing none, would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. Resolution 18-R-16. Mr. McDonald.
Resolution amending Resolution 17R79 to correct an error in the name of the approved vendor.
Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So Resolution 17R79 was adopted by council at your October 2nd, 2017 meeting. It authorized the purchase of network equipment from SHI in the amount of $32,591. So while as part of that project, we did purchase some of the equipment from SHI. Again, the legislation should have authorized the purchase of the network equipment from CDWG. Again, and this project has already been completed, so we're just kind of cleaning up this error in legislation.
Okay. Is there a motion for cleanup?
Make a motion that we approve Resolution 18R-16 as read.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Blakesley, second by Councilman Ehlers, that we approve Resolution 18-R-16. Comments? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Ehlers,
Yes.
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Lewis,
Yes.
there's a swing back, Vice Mayor. Councilmember Lewis, Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. We have no ordinances in their first reading, but we do have an ordinance in its second reading, and that's ordinance 18-01. Mr. McDonald.
1801, an ordinance amending the Vandalia zoning code sections 123102, terms defined, and 126204, conditionally permitted uses in the highway business district, and adding section 1276.36, equipment rental, to chapter 1276, supplemental regulations, to provide for equipment rental.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy.
Thank you, Your Honor. So this ordinance would create and define the use of equipment rental, permit it as a conditional use in the highway business district, and establish required conditions. The Planning Commission reviewed this proposal at its January 31st meeting and voted 3-0 to recommend approval, subject to the following conditions. Number 1, that the weight limit in the definition be increased from 12,000 pounds to 15,000 pounds. And number 2, that the screening be added to condition number 8, which is regarding required fencing of the outdoor display areas.
Thank you. Since this is an ordinance in its second reading, I will open up a public hearing, and if there's anyone in the audience who would like to make comment about this ordinance, would you please come to the podium, state your name and address for our records, and your comment. Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and ask for a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve Ordinance 18-01 at second reading.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilman Blakesley, second by Vice Mayor Herbst, that we do approve ordinance 18-01 in its second reading. Comments from anyone? Would you please call the roll?
Councilmember Blakesley,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Ehlers,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Herbst,
Yes.
Mayor Setzer.
Yes, and the motion carries 6-0. We have no emergency ordinances this evening, and council, you have had a whole a number of reports from boards and commissions, and that would include the Board of Zoning Appeals minutes of December the 13th, Vandalia Civil Service draft minutes of January the 11th, the Cultural Arts draft minutes of January the 23rd, Parks and Recreation Advisory Board draft minutes of January the 17th, Planning Commission minutes of January the 9th, Public Art in Vandalia draft minutes of January the 16th. Any questions or comments about any of those? I'll just make one comment, and that is, I do appreciate the fact that we're putting in the draft minutes of some of these committees and that do not meet as frequently. It's very helpful. We have a bill listing for December 2017 in the amount of $4,792,374.92. Comments from all of us, beginning with Mr. McDonald.
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Cruzy?
Nothing, Your Honor.
How about Councilwoman Farce?
I was a little slow on the draw back when you asked, but I'd like to thank staff and the Planning Commission for all their hard work on the ordinance 18-01 that we voted on the second reading tonight. That was a lot of work on everybody's part, and I thank you very much.
That all?
That's it. Thank you.
Councilman Lewis?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Councilman Ayers?
Nothing, thank you.
Councilman Blakesley?
The only thing I have is to motion that excuse Councilman Gerhardt for all meetings tonight.
Is there a second to that? It's been moved by Councilman Blakesley, second by Councilman Lewis, that we excuse Councilman Gerhardt from all meetings this evening. Do we need to have a roll call for that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Same sign for opposed. Good.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay. Vice Mayor Herbst?
Nothing tonight, Your Honor.
I have nothing tonight. So that means that we are adjourned.
I think I said enough in the workshop. I said enough in the